Welcome back to another Backpage Gaming video. Today we're looking at another UCL Road to the Final player. Yesterday we looked at Bale. If you've not seen that, go check that out. But today it's the turn of Kai Havertz. I picked him up, used him for 8 FUT Champs games. I had a really good time using him. Jack's got some questions, see what he's like. Jack, take it away.
Robbie, we've got King Kai himself, Cobra Kai. That's about the only two nicknames I've got for him. He looks okay.
Yeah.
He's one of those cards, isn't he, where he's an 89 rated, but you can't quite tell why.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, yeah.
His stats just aren't quite there. On paper, that is, anyway. So, getting into the meat and potatoes of the review, Rob, we're going to start with the first, it's the first stat I look at. It's his pace. It's 87 on the card, but you take a little bit of a closer look. He's only got the 82 acceleration, 91 sprint speed. It is not our favourite sort of pace split, Rob.
It's not.
How does he feel in game?
It's not great. He does feel a little bit slower, when you go from using someone like a Smith Rowe with like 93 pace to Havertz. You can tell like 82 acceleration is not bad, it's not great, but you can feel him get faster as you run with him, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Which obviously you'd hope for with 91 sprint speed. But yeah, it's an annoying pace split, but I don't think it was overly noticeable. It's only 9.
It didn't it
didn't ruin him. No.
Card,
yeah, he's definitely still usable. I'd say he felt a little bit faster than 87 pace. To be honest, he didn't feel that slow. I wouldn't use him striker. Don't get me wrong. He is a cam. He's an out and out cam. But yeah, he felt. I'd say probably that 89. He felt like.
Yeah.
Which I use the engine on him, so it's probably pretty appropriate.
I think that's best chem style as well. So, speaking of chem styles and dribbling and body types and all that, he's got a unique body type, Rob, which is something that's usually a good thing. Does it help out? Because you look at his dribbling stats; they're not the greatest. 84 agility, 80 balance. Even 91. But it's crazy that even 91 ball control and 92 dribbling, you're like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
But it's almost the norm with how much they've boosted these cards now.
Yeah, I can't believe his face stat is 90 dribbling. You wouldn't think it looking at his dribbling stats, really.
No, not one bit.
But yeah, actually, his dribbling felt fine. I think the unique body type definitely helps. If you didn't have that, if he was like high in average, you'd be in the mud a little bit. He is 6'2", which isn't bad. For a 6'2" player, he's good on the ball. I know like a lot of players like that. Don't feel the best, but
they feel clunky, don't they? They feel clunky. Like I feel like 6 foot is kind of when you start to be like you squint your eyes at and you're like, I don't know about that. But 6'2" is a tall guy into on terms of FIFA anyway.
He has got the sticky as well. Jesus Christ!
Oh,
I was shocked. Jack was in the party with me. I'm sure he heard me making some noises, but he just like barrels through challenges. It must be the unique body type combined with like his height and like he's got 79 strength. Isn't bad, but he just kept the ball all the time. Really, really fun to use in that aspect. His dribbling was good. Like I think I was a little bit nervous looking at the 84 agility, 80 balance, but the rest of it definitely helped a lot. And then the unique body type and the adds to that as well. But it definitely could be better. Don't get me wrong. He's nowhere near the levels of say like Florian Wirtz.
Is a very easy, good comparison for you because you've just used him, haven't you?
Yeah.
As well, like in terms of like league, that is.
So that Smith Rowe was better on the ball. Was he? I'd say they're about similar actually, because Smith Rowe's got the better dribbling stats. But Havertz has the body type, whereas Smith Rowe's average. Yeah,
he's just an average chunky boy.
Yeah, so it's sort of a trade-off in that aspect.
I've been described as before.
Yeah.
So another thing, I feel like this card is kind of like he's a nearly card. His dribbling stats are nearly there. His pace is nearly there. His shooting stats, Rob, look surprised. I have seen a banger that you've scored with him already, but was that the exception? What was his shooting like? Because his shooting's it's all right. It's it's good. I wouldn't go anywhere beyond that in terms of describing it with having seen the face stats. But what was it like in game?
Nice shooting was quality, genuinely quality. Very fun to use. I can't believe after scoring that goal, Jack, I looked at his stats. He had 81 shot power.
Yeah.
What's that all about? Yeah, absolute cap. Genuinely.
I do know. It's like it's just that some cars just seem to have a good shot. Like they hit the ball different. Maybe unique body types maybe affected.
Yeah, like maybe some sort of unique
like different
animations. Yeah, it's got to be something to do with that because that goal I scored, that wasn't an outlier. Like he scored one in a similar position as well that was like far post. he can hit him. He can genuinely really hit him very well. For 81 shot power, I didn't even have a shooting chem style on him. His shooting is brilliant, genuinely brilliant. And I said to Jack, I took a penalty with him about 5 games in, and I was like, oh God, he's left. I've been using his right foot. I didn't know he was left-footed. So that goes to show how good his weak foot was. I didn't even notice, like that he was bad at shooting on his right foot. Yeah, genuinely, really, really good shooting. It felt better than the stats maybe suggest, which is always a good thing, I suppose.
Definitely a good thing. So, I suppose, Rob, what was something that let you down with the card? What was something that you didn't like so much?
I'd say just his dribbling, really. It's not the levels that maybe the game is requiring, perhaps, with the defenders that are coming out.
Quite.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I think is that people aren't always realising is that it's difficult to be a really, really, really good attacker now because the defenders that they're bringing out have got just as good dribbling stats.
Yeah.
And that was always the thing usually in past FIFAs that held defenders back from being too overpowered.
Yeah.
But now that I think they've realised what defenders need to be overpowered, and that's dribbling and passing, and they're like, fuck it, let's choose these guys, why not?
Yeah. His work rates as well. Medium.
Oh!
Yeah, we don't like to see, do we? He didn't feel bad position-wise, but he was a little bit deep sometimes.
You can kind of get away with it a little bit more because they naturally can linger in that position.
Yeah.
They're not always running in behind, are they? And
no, yeah. You can trigger it.
You could argue sometimes it's a good chem style in a way for a chem sometimes.
Chem style? You always say chem style work rates.
Work rates. Sorry,
Yeah, his passing though, really, really good. Obviously playing him cam, the position for him, his passing, his quality.
Yeah.
He's got a finesse shot, outside foot shot, that definitely helps. Yeah, I think that's got to help shooting a lot. He's scored quite a few finesses for me as well. 8 games, Jack, in FUT Champs. One of them was they gave me a win as well, so that's one less game. So 7 games.
7 games, right.
9 goals, 4 assists.
Wow, that's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Obviously, we do, gear towards these players a little bit more when we're playing with them, but still, you do have to score the goal. You have to score the chances in front of you and assist the chances that are in front of you. So, that's surprising. I mean, I suppose the big question, Rob, is he staying?
He's not staying.
No, I guess as much, really.
The man from the previous review is staying, Florian Wirtz. I really like that Florian. He's not... They're both German, obviously, and I think Wirtz is better than him. But obviously...
Yeah, if you were to need one of the two.
Yeah. He's a lot faster. That's the main thing, really. Faster,
he's not
much better
loads more
passing.
Expensive either.
No, yeah, exactly.
In the grand scheme of things.
Havertz has definitely got the Prem tax added to him, I think.
He's like 150k more.
Yeah.
Something. 160k.
Yeah.
Wirtz, and he's a far superior card, really, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'd agree with you. That being said, though, Havertz he's all right. He's good.
And he's a live card as well.
Yeah. If he gets upgraded a lot, he'll be fantastic because he's got the base feel. He just doesn't sort of have the stats maybe to back it up.
He's not quite there.
Yeah.
Fair enough, Rob. So, with that being said, what did you give him as we go through the end card?
So I gave him an 8.9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I was going to go with an 8.75. But then I was like, he felt... So I docked him down for his... his pace, his dribbling a little bit, his work rates, and then not having one of the 5 stars, although his weak foot did feel like a 5-star. Then I was like, he performed over his stats. Like his shooting, like I've said, was phenomenal. If you watch the clips, you'll see like his shooting was really, really good. So I think an 8.9 is fair. He's not going to get into your team if you already do have an outstanding cam, which I'm sure a lot of you will. That being said, if you're a Chelsea fan, if you like Havertz, if you need like a centre attacking mid from the Prem for 250k, he's a good option. He genuinely is.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I suppose he is Prem and he is relatively cheap. So
he's got the added benefit as well that he's the only one of only the German Prem players, which is helpful for my team. Yeah. So if you've got sort of Bundesliga Prem hybrid,
compared to I'm just looking at players around. Like you've got Lucas Moura, 440.
Yeah.
Mentions Foden 400. Fancy Fernandez 470. He's not like Smith Rowe 600. Exactly. At 260k, he's really well priced in the terms of actual Premier League players. If you look at it in isolation to that one league, that one position, he is a well priced card.
I'd agree. Yeah. And he's a live card as well.
Yeah.
Who've they got? They've got Lille, I think, haven't they?
Got Lille, I want to say.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, they do. So you'd imagine.
You think they'd go
I don't know.
Them, yeah.
I mean, then again, though, stranger things have happened. So I'm not going to say anything just yet. But yeah, Rob, what value? I'm guessing a 9.
I went for an 8.5 in the end. Okay. I did have it down as an 8, but then looking at that list that you've just read out, like, it is genuinely good value.
A lot better, doesn't it? Yeah.
So I suppose when you're looking at against Prem players, obviously very good value, but comparing him to other players like your Havertz, not such good value, and Havertz only 150k more.
Yeah.
Havertz and Havertz, I've just picked up on that. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Both Leverkusen players as well. Well, past and present.
Havertz is the comedian version of Havertz.
Ha!
Chem style, it's got to be an engine. Get the agility and balance up.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Gets the pace up as well, which is always nice. I think that's the move, really. He's a 92 cam with an engine, which you can't really sniff at, can you?
It's not bad, no. I suppose maybe could you use him striker if you put a hunter on him? Do you think?
I think I wouldn't buy him to play him striker. If you've got like a sort of cheap team, get him untradeable, give him a go. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. If he's like your best player, he'd definitely do a job. His shooting is good enough, definitely. In terms of links, unsurprisingly, the Future Stars Chalobah. If you've not done it already, take this CDM one. It's the much better version.
Big fan of this card, honestly, lads. I really like him.
He's quality. And then the honourable mentions Rudiger, who is fantastic.
I was about to say him, yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect link.
Perfect play the bloody clip.
Yeah. And then last one is just base Kante. He's very cheap now as well, Kante.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
How much is he? He is 75k. That's outrageous.
75k, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. He's a solid player. You know, he's not gonna change your team if you've already got a crazy team. But if you're on the fringe, he's a nice one to maybe sort of a stopgap on your way to a Smith Rowe or something like that. If you go for a Prem team. Yeah.
Fair enough, Rob. Well, lads, with that being said, if you have enjoyed the review, make sure to drop a like down below. Helps us out so much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Maybe go over to our other channel, which is twitch.tv/Backpagegaming. We go live on it a couple of times a week. You can come and have a chat and generally just see some suspect shit, really.
Absolutely.
But yeah, until next time, I've been Jack.
I've been Robbie.
And we've been Backpage Gaming. We'll see you in the next one.
See you later.